Welcome to the Summer Finals Virtual Tailgate Show Match presented by Verizon, the official 5G partner of the LCS. Today, we pit two friends against one another for our own amusement. It's a battle that we think you've been clamoring for, Sneaky versus Meteos. But to enjoy the action, I do have three wonderful gentlemen by my side. We got some Golden Glue for some pro perspective, the anchor of the analyst desk, we got Crumbs, and then Captain Flowers. It's your first time gracing us here as an analyst. How you doing today?
Oh, hell yeah. They finally decided they needed some Skarner facts here on the desk. Well, I got you covered.
We got to hope that they bring out Skarner in one of these modes. I mean, Crumbs, we have a whole plethora ahead of us, a triathlon of some types. What fun do you think that we're in store for?
Oh, I mean, when you get Meteos and Sneaky, you know they're just thinking about the show, about the viewers, how we're going to enjoy the game. They're not about die-hard in competition here. So I'm looking forward more than anything to the 1v1 to see if they have done some pre-planning of playing the same mirror matchup or if they're just going to use that to assert their dominance.
Ooh, the pre-planning. That's what I'm most curious about. And soon enough, Golden Glue, I'm going to get your thoughts on that. But let's go ahead and see what we are in store for. Because we've got Team Sneaky and Team Meteos that are going to be facing off in 3 games, starting with a Nexus Splits. Before we got captains going mano-a-mano in a snowed-down 1v1. And we'll see who comes out on top with a good old-fashioned Summoner's Rift 5v5. The rules are pretty simple. You win a game, you win some points. But we did decide to throw in a bunch of mini conditions where the players can rack up more points for their teams. This is where I want to get your thoughts, Golden Glue, because we've got some interesting choices here to shake things up for our competitors as they take on first in Nexus Splits.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to see if people are going to just be going for the same skin line, right? Will you change the champion you're going to play so you can have a matching skin line? I mean, that's a lot of points. That's
It's
10
so
points.
good.
Right, it's a lot of points, yeah. So I'm really hoping that the champion pool, the deep, massive champion pool that Sneaky has, maybe you can use that to get that skin synergy. Honestly, these points are going to be really fun to watch, and especially I'm looking forward to the Nexus Blitz. See how these guys, I'm sure there'll be a lot of emotes after kills. That win con should be there for Sneaky and Meteos. So I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm really excited to watch Nexus Blitz since I can't play it anymore.
So I think you have to pick a Teemo because you get 5 points for it, so many. And the only skin line that you could have an entire arsenal of players would be Spirit Blossom. So I think if you go Spirit Blossom, Teemo, and then with all the new champions and new skin lines, then you hit that fat 10 points.
It makes me feel more like we're going to see some TFT compositions as people are going with some matching and Nexus Splits if they do decide to prioritize skins. But it's not just about earning points here today. We did decide to throw an additional wrench into the plans, talking about the fact that you can actually get points deducted depending on if you're playing too safe or going to try hard. For instance, if you drop any wards over 10, you'll be losing a point for each of those. Taking heal, barrier, and exhaust also lose you points. And if you are ever so unlucky in Nexus Splits in particular, the Elder buff will eventually become a detriment. And Captain Flowers, I think that's enough to tilt anybody if something that's supposed to be working for you ends up working against you.
Oh, yeah. The big thing I'm looking forward to here is the summoner spells. Everybody out there who's played a game of ARAM has gone up against a team with some dude playing Sona in ARAM, and he's running exhaust when he sees that you have some kind of an assassin on your team. This is to shut down that kind of nonsense. None of those cowardly summoner spells made for keeping you alive. I want 5 ignites per game. No exceptions.
I actually think the ward penalty is too loose. I would have put every ward gets a point deduced. We should have no wards be promoted. Past 10, I think the game might be over before people even remember to buy 10 wards. Hell, there's pro games people don't buy 10 wards. I think we should deduce them.
True.
I'm not about a rule that's discouraging one of the things that we're constantly trying to get players to do, but hey, we're going to have to end up seeing how it goes between the two teams that we have before us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and meet those teams. Joining Team Meteos, it is Dyrus, Damonte, Apollo, and Aphromoo. And on the other side, opposing them, it will be Team Sneaky with TSM's Voyboy, Xmithy, Pobelter, and supporting the captain, we got Smoothie. Golden Glue, which of these two teams would you be placing your bets on?
I don't know. I think if we're do it based off solo QLP, I'm pretty sure Sneaky's team is like way higher than Meteos' team. I'm pretty sure. Like, I see most of those names in solo queue often, and I don't know. I would probably give it to Team Sneaky, but it really just depends on who's gonna go for like try hard drafts and who's gonna be like. Are we gonna see like a Meteos brand? Like, who knows what we're gonna see today? So I'm just excited. I don't
Isn't
know.
it unfair that Sneaky and Smoothie used to lane together? Right, they were a bot lane at one point.
Yeah, that seems a little unbalanced.
That built-in synergy. Captain Flowers, you're going to be one of the ones casting this alongside Crumbs. Do you have any official predictions for us here on the desk?
All I want to see in the Summoner's Rift game is I want to see both teams go for the matching skin bonus point condition, and I want to see them use world champ skin lines. So we get a blast from the past of one world champ team that's not actually world champs versus the other world champ team that's not actually world champs. That's what I want. That's what I want for my showdown.
It is a show match after all. Let's get that world's type quality. And earlier today, I did get a chance to catch up with Sneaky ahead of this match, which should be the most important tournament of his already prolific career. So much time side by side with Meteos. Now you're facing off against him. What are you looking forward to with him as an opponent?
Absolutely destroying him. I think it'll be fun. I play against him in solo queue quite a bit, but yeah, and I put against him competitively too. Since he's been on a lot of different teams, and I've only really been on Cloud9, so it's usual for me.
Yeah, a little usual, but a little different this time. You've got 3 different modes that you're going to go through. First one's going to be Nexus Split. Any specific strategies you're going for, considering the fact that you can get points in other ways just than winning the games?
Oh, we've got plenty of strategies lined up. It's not even going to be close.
Oh, any that you care to divulge now, or is it all top secret?
There might be some secret skin lines, if they're enabled, involved to make our team have the advantage.
Definitely called out as one of the top priorities for getting points. And going into this, I know you and Meteos, you both have very strong competitive backgrounds, obviously. But who's the, hungriest for that? Who is going to benefit the most by getting bragging rights when you go and do those future co-streams to hang it over the other's head?
I think Meteos would do better with those. I don't know if I'd really abuse my win over him.
That's fair. All fun and games here. If you did have to choose one of the 3 categories that you think you and the rest of the team are going to dominate in most, whether it's Nexus Splits, 1v1, or Classic Summoner's Rift, where are your advantages lying?
I think Meteos has actually played a lot of Nexus Splits, so maybe just Summoner's Rift might be our advantage. Yeah.
Trying to keep expectations a little low for yourself and your peers, I see, before the first thing that we're hitting off with. Sneaky, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to let you get ready for this match because we are ready here on the broadcast. It is Captain Flowers and Crumbs that are with the call for the entirety of the day.
All right, let's do it. We have teleported away from the analyst desk. Now we're back here in the caster desk. Looks shockingly familiar, but I guarantee you it is different. My name is Clayton Captain Flowers Reigns. I am once again joined by Alberto Crumbs Renjifo, and we are going to be taking you through all 3 of these show matches here today, starting with a fan favorite, some Nexus Blitz to kick things off. The bonus win conditions got me excited. Crumbs, are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready, Flowers, especially because of what Sneaky said. We know that Meteos is a hardcore Nexus Blitz fan, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing the extra strategies, all the ones that nobody wants to play against, all the champions that just infuriate you, because when you pit friend against friend, of course they have to bust out tricks to beat each other.
See, the thing I'm looking forward to, though, is even if you go for the top-tier Nexus Blitz strategies, sometimes the game just tells you nope itself. Sometimes the one event your opponents win is going to give them an Elder Drake buff. Sometimes you're going to get the Inting Sled. There's just no way to properly control for everything in the game, which makes it that much more chaotic, and I think it's going to make it that much more fun to watch.
That's exactly the same attitude I have to my Summoner's Rift games in the first place, so I think I'm going to fit right into this Nexus Blitz.
Yeah, that's the affectionate nickname that I give my own solo queue bottom lanes, the inting sled.
Right.
They just seem to want to roll it down bottom.
Got a need to feed, man. You know, Need for Speed, where the guy looks at the nitrous oxide, you look at him, it's like, oh yeah, check this out. Yeah, it starts running it down.
Double kill.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. I can't wait to see what these teams do. Strictly because also, we pretty much never see competitive Nexus Blitz. I mean, this game is essentially for fun and for fun only. So now that we're incorporating it into a little bit of a show match, putting some pride on the line, I want to see what sort of creativity that sparks in the minds of our players here. Some of that extra strategy they might have been talking about and alluding to. Some of those interesting ways to use the cannons and the sleds and all that other stuff. And honestly, I just want to see if they get into a straight-up brawl early on with some 5v5, because you know that can happen real quick around the lanes in that bottom side Scuttle Crab.
And make sure they don't forget to use the emote wheel. It is a point for every single kill that you get in an emote right after. So if they are just all about killing the enemy and you're emoting, they can override all the other points and the deductions and the wins and everything that we have previously thought. Because when we have these show matches, it's so bloody flowers. Everyone's trying to kill each other, but you got to emote right after, or else it doesn't count.
Yeah, emotes after kills, 1 point apiece. Solo kill, if you can manage to find one of the other dudes alone in the jungle somewhere, that's worth 2. And building the spatula, for those of y'all that might not be super familiar with the Nexus Blitz itemization, remember, there's some bonus items, a lot of fun here, available in Nexus Blitz. The biggest and baddest of them all is the mighty Spatula of Earth itself. I don't remember the actual name. Everybody just calls it spatula. But that thing is made of solid gold. It costs 7,777 gold just to buy it. It gives you a little bit of every stat under the sun. It's a great item for Skarner. And if you build it and manage to complete it over the course of the game, you get 3 points just for doing that. So let's go ahead, break down the teams, what both squads are working with here. We've got Yone, Lilia, Yasuo, and Vayne and Teemo on the blue side here. That is Spirit Blossom skins all lined up and ready to go. That's 10 points extra for the blue team here. And over on Sneaky's side is Orianna, Yuumi, Vayne, Quinn, and Vi. Is this... Oh, they're all Valentine skins.
They're Heartseeker, yeah.
Yeah. Heartseeker versus Spirit Blossom. So we do have both teams cashing in on that plus 10 skin bonus. However, it's an extra plus 5 for Team Meteos because they're also playing the Teemo. These guys are already maximizing things here early on. Plus 15 points just loading onto the Rift. That's worth almost as much as the 1v1 win right there.
Right, that's 5 kills that you emote right after that you're missing out on not having a Teemo on your team. Like, Teemo might go down. Maybe this is why they didn't want to have Teemo in the first place, but they are going to go try to take down Pobelter.
It's first blood for the Yasuo, baby. The Weave strike first. Get them in there. Let's see if they're emoting in time. Boy now going to be in some trouble. It's a 2-1 game here for Team Meteos.
I mean, leave CLG, but the more things change, the more they stay the same. Pobelter is still getting picked on.
It's truly counter logic, Crumbs. It's truly counter logic. Dyrus, you better get the hell out of town, bro. The red buff is resetting a little bit, and everybody is dogpiling into this top half of the map here as Sneaky's looking to find some damage on the back line onto Apollo here. Smoothie now going to be in some trouble as once more it's Damonte looking to make something happen here on the Yasuo. Dashing and slashing back and forth and left and right. But Sneaky's taking him down with a shot through the heart, and he's to blame. Aphromoo picks up the kill onto Pobelter here yet again as Meteos is barely going to hop away, and a double kill comes in for Team Captain Sneaky.
All right, we might need an official ruling here, Flowers. What is the time between a kill happening and the emote being used right after for it to count?
Oh,
because
yeah.
we need some info here.
It has to be right there. I'll give you, I mean, I'm not the official judge here, but I'm going to make my unofficial ruling. You got 3 seconds. 3 seconds after the kill, you got to flash the emote. Otherwise, anytime outside that window, I'm not going to count it. I think it's too far away at that point. It's all about the timing. You got to tell a story with your emote. Let them know that you know, and you knew in time. Dyrus, just barely gets out in time as Smoothie and the rest of the Sneaky squad are going to take down that Scuttle Crab here in that bottom half of the map. We got ourselves a nice bloody one here early on, Crumbs.
Oh, it's starting really nice. And it's only going to get better, Flowers, because we got Yoni and Yasuo, the deadliest duo that you rarely get to see in Summoner's Rift in the first place. So I want to see what Dyrus can do with this champion, because this does not strike me as the Dyrus champion. I mean, last Dyrus was playing Summoner's Rift. He was saying he liked Mordekaiser because of how easy he was. Yone is not that easy, all right? He's pretty hard.
Right.
He's a little bit easier than Yasuo, but he's still no Mordekaiser.
I'm going to protest your point there on completely different grounds. See, Dyrus has a reputation for always getting camped, and his life is hell, and he has to die a lot because the enemy team focuses him. So if you're going to die a lot, why not play a team that why not play a champion on a team that power spikes at 0-10? Turn that aggro into a bonus for yourself. Okay, first event, I wasn't even paying attention. We got the Battle Royale. We're turning the entirety of...
Oh yeah, it's all fire.
It's called.
The Ring of Fire.
Blitz is being turned into the Ring of Fire. We got some Battle Royale going down right here. Definitely a brand new concept, not borrowed from another game at all, as Team Sneaky and Team Meteos are not getting into it here just yet. The Ring of Fire is going to close in closer to the Team Meteos tower.
We're in California.
It's skewed towards the left. Oh no, it's too topical. Team Meteos is willing to wait this one out. They know the Ring of Fire is going to favor them. It's Pingu warfare here between the two teams. Vi's looking ready to go in with the Vault Breaker. First kill of the fight's going to go over to Pobelter onto Meteos. It's a 2-for-0 so far. Team Sneaky is making it look easy. The Ring of Fire will not matter, and Team Meteos is just nothing left, man. A clean ace for Team Sneaky.
And emotes to boot, too. There you go. Double emote. We got to give Pobelter points for that one. There's 3-second timers for everybody, but the fact that they 5-0'd is all that matters. That kind of BM, it's just so rare to come across this early on into a game. It's 5 minutes in, and you just got obliterated, emote on, and your items are also worse.
Oh, yeah. The blue team's in some trouble here. Team Meteos, Aphromu's going after. Needs a little bit more damage on the DOT, but Pobelter's able to flash away. There's a counter logic right there. Baiting the Teemo in, giving him the emotes, too, to cash in on the extra points. That's what you love to see. Sneaky is on fire. Remember that when you're on fire in Nexus Blitz, you do hella extra damage. However, you get reduced shields, reduced healing. You have a lot of extra cooldown reduction there too. So Sneaky is an offensive war machine, but if he gets caught out, he is going to explode if the enemy team can get that damage down. Damonte just goes pop. Boy takes the kill credit, and this red team is just absolutely fearsome. Sneaky gets himself away. Meteos goes for the bowling ball there in the swirl seat, but not quite going to find himself any spare pins just yet. Scuttle Crab once again under the control of Team Sneaky, as Dyrus goes in with an interesting flash. I'm not really sure what the goal of that was, but hey, Summoner Spell's a Summoner Spell. Don't worry about it too much. Boy's on a killing spree here again. It's 11-3, Crumbs. This is a slaughter.
It is a slaughter, Flowers, and it feels like Team Meteos sacked so much of their composition just to get that skin line, whereas Sneaky just had the better skin line. The power of love seems to be the right way to approach this versus trying to bank on the OP-ness of Yoni and Lilia. Haven't even seen Lilia this entire game, really. Like
she threw a bowling ball and missed
with the environment.
She threw a bowling ball and it missed. Also, this is the Valentine skin line. It's August, by the way. That's like the exact opposite time of the year. Hold on. March, April, May, June, July, August. That's exactly 6 months away, so you couldn't get further away from Valentine's Day, and these guys are still kicking ass. So something about this skin line really has some magical mojo to it, and Team Sneaky just has no breaks here so far. 5,000 gold up. All right, who's working on the spatula? It doesn't look like anybody's actually working on the spatula. I'm a little disappointed.
Not working on the spatula, but working on the MVP award there. Damonte, the most vulnerable player, 1 and 5 death, halfway through that 10 death power spike, which is actually pretty scary when you know that Yoni has a second one, like you're saying. So if Dyrus and Damonte can team up from the grave, from the inting position, they can really do some Scion-like work where they just die and come back to destroy their opponent.
All right, well, Damonte's probably got that Die the Most award on lock, because right now the man is just making sure nobody goes hungry this time around. Sneaky is dominating there with the kill on to Damonte here yet again, bringing him up to 1 and 6. 4 more, and he's good to go. King of the Hill is our second event that we'll have here kicking off in a little bit. Actually, it's kicking off right now. I just barely didn't notice the circle in front of my eyeballs. I'm going to have to wipe my eyes here a little bit, make sure I'm seeing what's right in front of them. As we've got King of the Hill being held by Team Sneaky. It's underneath the Meteos Tower for Pete's sake, and Team Sneaky still just has complete control. They're going to win this event, no contest. What's the reward they got here? I can't really tell because I can't see the chat. Sneaky's going godlike, and that is that. Pobelter's on a rampage. Run away, my friend Apollo. This does not look good for you. Smoothie goes on a killing spree, and the red team is just racking up victory after victory after victory. The whole damn squad is on fire. Afromoo is heading for the hills. Run away, little Teemo! Run away! He's trying to hide out here. He's in the brushes. Are they going to find? Oh, the blind shot from Sneaky to kill him in the brush. The score is 3-20. Team Meteos, you got to at least get one more to make it dang.
One kill, right?
Make
just
it
one
dang.
kill
Come on.
and FF. FF after one kill.
You want him to FF the show match?
Of course,
in 9 minutes?
you gotta end with the perfect score. We all know what the perfect score is.
Well, hopefully that
kill
at least
from
gets
now.
them an extra point if they do that. Hopefully it at least gets them some extra bonus points if they do that. Sneaky is legendary. The perfect score potential is ruined. Oh my goodness gracious, Crumbs. This match, whatever Team Sneaky was cooking up, this is just not even fair. This squad.
He said he was joking about obliteration, but this is just relentless.
No, this is not fair. This is like one of those old tournaments. You remember back when Riot used to host the RP tournaments, and we'd always have the challenger players smurfing and farming all the RP, and everybody else would go in and be like, well, guess we die. That's kind of what this looks like. This is the challenger team smurfing on the actual diamond players, and it's like, oh my goodness.
Oh, you know what I figured out what they're doing. They're actually
going
to farm them the whole game because there's no other mode where you can get this many kills this quickly. If you spam emotes with every single kill here, you can lose the next two modes and still win from how much you stop playing.
Oh, that's actually very smart. You don't end the game. You wait for the final Nexus duel and just keep going for PvP the entire time. Smoothie is trying to kill the Jungle Guardian. Xmithie's now going to drop off here too. Apollo being donated over a triple kill. As in the mid lane, Boy's going to be killed. Shutdown coming across for Damonte, and all of a sudden, we got a game on our hands.
Those power spikes are coming online now. 2 kills away is Damonte. Look at the coincidence. 2 kills away, and is actually going to be close to completing his item too. There's just something about Yasuo 0-10 that just seems to give him all the strength he needs. The tactical ends are just... It's a way to build confidence in your opponent, and then you just knock them down, and they can never handle the disappointment after that.
Speaking of which, Sneaky coming in with the cannon. Damonte looking to outplay, but instead he's brought down. Sneaky grabbing the kill there, but Pobelter will drop in response. Smoothie getting kited out and shot down here by Apollo up near the Scuttle Crab. Sneaky coming around for the play here yet again. Swirl Seed goes out. Meteos may be looking to sing him a lilting lullaby. Sneaky's going to hide out there in the brush, but it's Apollo making the moves, making the plays. Knocking these guys down, man. Boy's out of there too. Afromoo taking the kill credit with the poison. Xmithie tries to get away, but this is not homeward bound, man. The cat's not going to get home. Ace for Team Meteos for the second time. We are not even watching a game of League of Legends anymore, Crumbs. These guys are just working on, I don't know, maybe there's quarterback tryouts coming up here in
Oh, we got a game.
We got a game. You guys are working on their throwing arm, man. As we got the Loot Vagar showing up. That means that whoever gets to beat the crap out of them the most is going to get the most money. Damonte grabbing the kill onto Smoothie, and that's actually victory in the event here for Team Meteos. Yone into the back line, only going to do what Yone does, end up looking at the black and white screen here for a little bit longer. Apollo dominating, trying to get himself away, but Sneaky's going to grab the retaliatory kill on that one. Did you see what reward they got? Because, see, we don't have the chat. We're watching the same screen you guys do, so I don't actually know what the... Oh, it's the Poro King, His Majesty.
Oh, there he is. Breathing fire.
Oh, look at him.
Breathing fire. Brush your teeth, Poro King. Brush your teeth.
He got that nasty stank breath, just burping all over the Rift Herald. As the tornado comes through, Pobelter tries to kite it away. A nice wind wall. Going to keep Damonte safe, but the damage coming out from the Yuumi ultimate's going to knock him right back down. Oh, the double kill. The Vayne popping off for the red team this time. Vayne on Vayne violence. As Apollo and Afromoo got to try to hold on, but it's a double kill for the Vi. Smoothie making some plays here as Team Sneaky is pushing on to the end here.
They've had enough. They want to end it. They felt it. They saw those power spikes coming back in, and the Teemo is such a pain in the ass flowers. He has so many little mushrooms running around. I think that was the tilter, because the Yasuo and Yon were one thing, but seeing Teemo just move around, bouncing mushroom, there's just something about that kind of cuteness causing death that is just not allowed. It tilts you. You got to get rid of it.
Well, we've got the 10 death power spike here for the Yasuo, Crumbs. It's now or never for Damonte. Dyrus still needs 3 more. Smoothie tries to make a move, but it's not going to happen, and that's a 2-for-1. The loop pinata gets busted open with the stick, and the Vayne gets paid again. 9, 5, and 5 here for Apollo, making him feel the fury of those silver bolts. Voyboy's going in a 1 versus 4. Seeing if he truly has the skills to call himself the kid. Oh, no. The kid just went to detention. It's timeout for the kid. He is not doing anything in that 1v4 situation right now. He'll be back on the map here in 25 seconds.
Past his bedtime. Gotta go to bed.
Oh, no.
Gotta go to bed, boy.
Damonte trying to outplay, but it looks like the 10 death power spike's not enough. Still going to need to go even further beyond. On to 11. Dyrus getting himself back away there with that Yone E. Very difficult to play around that one for the enemy team. The man's going back where he came from no matter what. Pobelter trying to hunt down Aphromoo, who's looking to take these guys on a magical journey through mushroom fields. Wants to hide out in the brushes. Instead, just gets punched to death. Sneaky taking the kill there with the Quinn.
How many times has Team Sneaky been on fire? They've got everybody here, whether it's the Quinn, the Vayne. They are all just glowing red.
This is dire straits for Team Meteos. Look at those minions marching in. Remember, in Nexus Blitz, it is the Nexus itself that is the turret. You don't got actual turrets protecting that thing. We also are going to have the living Nexuses come alive here in a couple minutes if the game keeps going much longer. Voyboy in the dirt means we just might hit that point. Crumbs, I'm not going to lie, man. I really want to see it come down to Nexus battle.
It's like, what is it, Pacific Rim, Transformers, whatever all those movies with big robots fighting.
Robots and fight each other. I think it happens at like 18 minutes. I don't remember the exact time on the clock because most games end before it. But we do need to get through about at least another 2 minutes of gameplay to get ourselves there.
They know that's what's coming. They're waiting for it. That's what they definitely set out to do. That's how they played the show match against TSM in the first place. But here's another fight.
The Brothers Wombo combo with the Yone and the Yasuo ulti alley-oop. Smoothie's out of the picture, Sneaky's out of the picture, Pobelter's out of the picture. Everybody is gone except for Voyboy, but now Voyboy's only half alive. It's a push from Team Meteos. Damonte trying to finish Voyboy off. The last auto attack for the ace. Crumbs.
If they spike, and he's got the spatula.
If these guys go for the try-hard mode, they might be able to end this right here. If they actually go for Nexus push, they might be able to end it and punish their opponents. Spatula completed for Damonte is an extra 3 points, but it looks like Team Meteos has honor. They will back away and wait for the giant robot fight as Dyrus gets mercilessly murdered
no honor
by
from
Sneaky himself. Sneaky says, I see your honor, and stab you in the back.
Well, now they have to wait for the Nexuses to end it. There's no way they could go and take each other down without letting the Nexus do the battle.
Look at this crap. This is everywhere in the jungle, man. Oh, my goodness. Aphromoo has been a busy boy. Okay. All right. No, come on, Team Sneaky. You guys got to recognize here. Yeah, get the super minions going. So we got super minions versus super minions, but it's got to be Nexus v Nexus.
Oh, God, the mushrooms. They're all walking them.
That's a lot of damage coming out from those Leandry mushrooms. Meteos a few more seconds, and he's going to be back alive. Shelly might charge towards that Nexus. Dyrus just ran it down. Team Meteos on their last legs maybe here. Meteos into the back line, goes for the eep, but he ain't going to find the kill. Shut down for Sneaky there as well. Team Meteos, they refused to push for the Nexus. They wanted to go for the final battle, but their opponents now have them stuck in their base in a bad situation. Pobelter's dead, but he's the only one. Shelly's at least not allowed to charge at the Nexus, but that Nexus is melting Crumbs. Like a hot knife through butter, these minions are doing the damage. Team Meteos cannot defend. Team Sneaky denies us our Nexus battle, but they will take the win in the first game mode and declare victory in Nexus Blitz. That is a plus 35 points for Team Sneaky.
We were 2 seconds away from the Nexus Pacific Rim Battle Flowers. It even showed up, the little animation after the game was over. It said the battle was beginning. They had no mercy for them.
Man. We were this close. But that was a lot of kills. That was a lot of emotes. It was 2 teams with full coordinated skin choices. It was a spatula. It was a Teemo. There were tons of extra bonus points being collected that game. And as we're wrapping things up here for Nexus Blitz, I do want to let everybody know there was actually an extra condition for points in Nexus Blitz that was originally planned that we had to remove. We were actually going to give players 1 point apiece for using the Nexus Blitz cannon, but Meteos, in all his dastardly planning, probably from his time on Phoenix 1 as Darth Meteos, decided, hey, we could just win the game by not playing. And everybody go to the cannon and shoot yourself into the corner for 20 minutes and just farm the cannon. So upon learning that Meteos had this planned, we had to remove the cannon rule because otherwise it was just going to turn into walk around in a circle and shoot yourself out of the cannon. And with that fun fact out of the way, the first phase of our show match here is wrapped up. We're going to step away here for a moment, and once we return, we'll get a word from Meteos before the biggest 1v1 of his life. Don't you miss it.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. You start with America's most awarded network, the one with unbeatable reliability 13 times in a row.
This network is one less thing I have to worry about.
Then you give people more plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need.
Verizon Unlimited plan is so reasonable, they could stay on for the rest of their lives.
You include the best in entertainment, and you offer it all starting at $35. Because everyone deserves the best. This is Unlimited built right, only on Verizon.
Welcome back to the Summer Finals Virtual Tailgate Show match presented by Verizon, the 5G network built for gamers. I'm here with Meteos after that match. It was Nexus Blitz through and through. First of all, just how was that time for you? It's a bit different than what maybe you're accustomed to in a competitive format.
Yeah, it was a good time. I think the other team might have been trying a little too hard. It was I thought it was a show match, and then I don't know. I saw some LCS strats coming out, so I think we were a little caught off guard, but we managed to mind control them a bit in the mid game, even it up a bit, and then just wasn't enough.
Yeah, it wasn't enough there in the very end. We were so close to getting the final showdown between the Nexuses, though, but Sneaky's team kept it at bay. He actually said going into this that you had played a lot more Nexus Blitz than him. Did you feel this was supposed to be the ace in a hole, or do you think that you're going to have greater strength in the other two matches?
No, I think this was just kind of like a warm-up for us. I don't think I don't think that was us at full strength for sure. I think we just need a little time to ramp up, and the rest of the matches should be pretty easy.
So I know that one of your plans was thwarted, though, going into this, being that you can gain points by other than just winning. We know that you were trying to abuse the cannons, and it got taken away from you. Did that rattle you at all?
Abuse is a strong word. I think we read the rules, and we came up with a strategy based on the rules we were given, and then 1 second before the game, the rules get changed on us. So once again, Riot with no competitive integrity whatsoever. Nothing we could do.
You were due for a nerf, Meteos. What can I say? They had to hit you with it. But going into the 1v1, it is you and Sneaky. I got some words from him about the fact that you've both been spending a lot of time together, obviously a lot of history, doing co-streaming. I know that you're both looking forward to the potential bragging rights. Is there any way that you plan to go into this 1v1 to show that true power that you could have in turning this show match around?
Yeah. We got something planned for the 1v1. We wanted to make sure it's just going to be true skill, the better player winning 100%. So I don't want to spoil it, but you'll see. It should be good.
I won't ask you to spoil it, but one thing I do want to ask you about is the fact that when we have events like this, it's also a cool opportunity for you to play with other streamers and other players in the league. It's a way to connect to the community, being that the community is such a big part of the competitive scene. What does this mean to you to get to be a part of these show matches and kind of share in this celebration as we are in the middle of playoffs currently?
Oh, I think it's awesome. Just being able to be part of it, even though for me, I didn't make it all the way through the season to get to playoffs, so I'm not playing in it. And for Sneaky, he hasn't been playing this year. But obviously, I still love League. I love LCS. It's been a lot of fun co-casting the games, and now we get to participate a little bit. So it's definitely an honor, and it's enjoyable.
And we do love getting to see you participate in it with all the fun that we're having today. Meteos, thank you so much for stopping by, and best of luck in the next matches ahead.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Like we said, that is not the end of what we have in store today. We do have the 1v1 as well as some classic Summoner's Rift, so you better stay tuned. We're going to a break, but when we return, we will have round 2 of our dreaded 1v1.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. You start with America's most awarded network, the one with unbeatable reliability 13 times in a row.
This network is one less thing I have to worry about.
Then you give people more plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need.
Verizon Unlimited plan is so reasonable, they could stay on for the rest of their lives.
You include the best in entertainment, and you offer it all starting at $35. Because everyone deserves the best. This is Unlimited built right, only on Verizon.
We're back, and we're about to storm the Howling Abyss for our 1v1 here between Sneaky and Meteos for part 2 of this show match showdown. They're going to be battling for honor and a bunch of other really important stuff. Y'all know the story already, but for an update on that story, let's go ahead and get a point total of where the teams are standing at after game number 1 on Nexus Blitz. Team Meteos currently has 37 points. Team Sneaky, who won, has 78. So if we're comparing the bonus points they got in the round, remember that winning Nexus Blitz is worth 35. So that means that during the game, Team Meteos managed to get 37 points for themselves, because they didn't win, so all of theirs are bonus. Team Sneaky farmed 43, so they won the bonus activities and they won the game itself. Sneaky is starting off strong here, Crumbs.
That was such a stop, though, from Team Sneaky that I'm impressed that Team Meteos was able to pull off only 6 points less than the 43 total. However, we did get to see here that Meteos felt like it was perhaps a bit of a try-hard moment there out of Team Sneaky.
Yeah.
And we also get the Kled 1v1 matchup. This was not what I thought we were going to get at all, Flowers. I thought it was going to be Yuumi v Yuumi, but the 4 longsword start.
Yuumi v Yuumi.
Yeah.
So I think I understand. They probably wanted a champion that can build all longswords because you get 1,400 gold on Howling Abyss. So they wanted to make sure that nobody had potions, nobody had sensible laning consumables. It's Ignite versus Ignite with Press the Attack. This is identical setup. I'm willing to bet they have all same runes and stat shards and everything like that. The only thing different between the two is the skin. I was notified by producers between the games that there is actually no magic skin condition in the 1v1, because technically any skin would be everybody on the team using the same skin line. The whole thing's just popping off here at level 3, going in for it. Meteos with the Ignite down onto Sneaky, flashing for the follow-up. Sneaky needs a little bit more damage to outplay him, but Meteos takes the first blood. That's it. No minions either side, not waiting a single second. This is done at level 3. Meteos takes the win, gets the kill on Sneaky before being finished off by the turret, and that is the first kill. But remember, we are playing by the new rules of 1v1, which means it's 2 kills, not just a single kill. So we're back in here, and with Summoner Spells fully expended, let's see how the teams adapt. Now, Sneaky has decided to break the trend of longswords, going for a Doran's Blade, while Meteos has combined the longswords into a serrated dirk and picked up some shoes.
But the shoes are not actually combat power, Flowers. That might actually be his downfall. It's the opportunity Sneaky was looking for. You see those items, like, yeah, okay. The serrated dirk is scary, but the boots, that's Meteos thinking, I want to run him down. I want to chase him. The wave is coming into him. And it was Sneaky that went in that first time, right? Sneaky wanted the blood. He was the aggressor. Meteos was just trying to have a good time. So I think that Sneaky has clearly shown to be the tryhard here. Not just in the Nexus Blitz, but in the 1v1. And that, in a show match, is a sin.
And Meteos with the boots, though, will be able to guarantee the second part of the bear trap on a rope stays connected for the full power of that Kled main ability there. Meteos is down a little bit of health right now. Remember, he has a smaller overall health pool too because of the fact that he doesn't have a Doran's Blade. Bear Trap on a rope call to pull them both off of their mounts. The Skarls have headed for the hills. Meteos versus Sneaky. Who's going to get the second kill here? It is Meteos! Just like the first time around, my man knows his way around the Kled. First at level 3, then at level 6. One of the shortest tales ever told here on the broadcast, and Meteos will walk away with 20 extra points there for himself and his team in this showdown.
That might have been my favorite 1v1 of all time, Flowers. No messing around, no baloney, no farming. Just let's get into it. Let's just see who the better Kled is. And Sneaky once again starts both of the fights, chases Meteos every single time, and he's the one that gets turned. So it is Meteos that proves that you don't necessarily have to be the one that starts the fight to end it.
Meteos came in prepared in this 1v1 skill matchup, but now that it's done, let's go ahead and rejoin our friends on the analyst desk to see what they made of the climactic battle between the two team leaders.
The 2 Ps in our pod have been bumped back up to 4 as your casters rejoin us here. First off with you, Captain Flowers, you just got to go through some high-intensity Nexus Blitz as well as a 1v1. How did you enjoy the time?
It was a good one. We got to see the Kled versus Kled 1v1 with nothing but long swords in the inventory. Made it a lot of fun. And as somebody who does not like to see the farming win conditions show up in these types of battles, I was all too excited to see these guys just going after each other as soon as they got to lane.
Yep,
Not even the first minion got to die before they started fighting.
Exactly. Heated immediately off the bat. Golden Glue, you and I were kind of watching here on the desk. What did you make of the aggression we immediately got to see?
Yeah, I want to say I absolutely love it, and I absolutely love that they picked Kled. I feel like Kled is one of the most underrated champions, like, in the game. Like, you don't see it very often, but if you play it and you just listen to the voice lines, like, I actually laugh while I'm playing the game. Like, he says the dumbest, but, like, also the funniest things ever. So, yeah, like, I hope people watch this 1v1. Like, dying and killing yourself at level 3, trading 1-for-1 is like what that champion's all about. So you basically just watch a tutorial on how to play Kled. So yeah, go out there, play some Kled, enjoy it. I love the fact they were fighting and they weren't trying to farm, no health potions. That was what a 1v1 should be.
How close to the tutorial crumbs do you think that was, if Kled really is the one you should be going forward with for this type of venue?
Oh, spot on. I actually think that you could just take the footage here, put a little cute overlay over it, and just highlight all of the spells that were used and say, this is how you should use it. So I think the raw footage that we got is everything that you need for a Kled guide.
Educational content. Easy.
The fact of the matter is, though, being that victory did go over to the side of Meteos, we are now tied 1-1 between Meteos and Sneaky, so it all comes down to Summoner's Rift. Golden Glue, I want to get your thoughts on how this is going to play out, considering we do still have things like bonus points coming into the equation that both of these teams have taken full advantage of.
Yeah, so if we're going to equate this to somewhat the Summoner's Rift game to somewhat to the Nexus Blitz game, Team Sneaky kind of was murdering Meteos' team. It wasn't even close. Like, they were basically feeding them food, giving them kills in the mid game just so it would go on a little longer. So, you know, I'm expecting Sneaky's team to kind of just, you know, kind of smurf it, and I think they'll win out, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we were talking.
Tryharding.
Yeah, well, speaking of at the top of the day, we were talking about kind of the solo queue prowess of some of the members over on Sneaky's side, how that might come into the equation in this team environment. Crumbs, do you think that's going to be a full advantage here, or the fact that both of these teams are clearly putting entertainment at the forefront, does that kind of add that domino that makes it really difficult for us to predict?
Totally. The decision behind the teams is how much should we try hard? So each player knows they have like a level of trying that they all play with. So, okay, you're having a little bit more fun, you try hard less. So it was clear that Sneaky's team went above and beyond what Meteos' team thought was the baseline try hard level for a kind of show match. So I think Meteos' team might try to up it now, and then Sneaky's like, oh, maybe we went too hard. They'll try a little bit less, so picking less LCS strats like Orianna, Yuumi kind of composition. So if they move away from that, I think we're going to have a much closer match.
Sneaky on the Quinn and Nexus Bliss was not something to be trifled with. Part of a show match, though, is getting to see these different personalities on different picks. Captain Flowers, if we're looking at everyone that is competing here today in Summoner's Rift, are there any pairings between champion and player that you expect we should see, that fans should be disappointed if they don't come to the Rift here today?
It's not so much champion with player as it is player with creativity. I want to make sure we're getting some off-meta, mad scientist, a look into the mind of the kid type of stuff out of Voyboy with the way he itemizes and plays this game. The man is known for being creative with his builds. He doesn't go looking up some tutorial on YouTube or following some cookie-cutter build. He's always experimenting with different ways to play the game, and I want to see some absolute craziness out of the kid in this game to try to pull it off for his team.
Both of these teams are going to be coming in full force. Sneaky saying at the top of the day, the plan's to crush Meteos, but the response is just as strong. On the other side of this, we'll go ahead with our Summoner's Rift showdown between Sneaky and Meteos.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. You start with America's most awarded network, the one with unbeatable reliability 13 times in a row.
This network is one less thing I have to worry about.
Then you give people more plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need.
Verizon Unlimited plan is so reasonable, they could stay on for the rest of their lives.
You include the best in entertainment, and you offer it all starting at $35. Because everyone deserves the best. This is Unlimited built right, only on Verizon.
Welcome back, friends, to the Summer Finals Virtual Tailgate presented by Verizon. As we head into our third and final game mode of the day, let's go ahead and remind everybody where the teams stand in the points race, because it's currently 57 for Team Meteos against the 78 of Team Sneaky. Now, while this does seem like a pretty big lead here for Sneaky and the boys, we do have to remember that our final game alone is worth 50 points just in itself, winning on Summoner's Rift here. So in order for the team that loses this to still win the whole thing, they would have to do an incredible amount of bonus objectives, while their opponents do pretty much none.
That's why it's so important, Flowers, to pick Teemo, to coordinate your skin line, to emote after every single kill, no shorter than 3 seconds after the kill has gone down. So let's see if Meteos is tryharding a little bit more now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they're tryharding. This looks tryhard.
All right, we've got Dyrus on one of his favorite champions these days in the Tryndamere. We've got the entire Meteos squad on the Blood Moon skin line. That's fun. And over across the rift from them, we've got Sneaky and his team. We got Akali there in the mid lane. We got Kiana. We got Echo. It's not KDA, man. It's True Damage. That's the new band. That's the one from last year. It's the whole squad geared up and ready to go. Do they have the? Do they have Prestige Kiana though? Do we have Louis Vuitton Kiana? Louis Vuittona popping off there in the jungle. That's what I'm waiting to see.
Expensive Kieye.
Team Meteos really not wanting to be waiting around at all here. Damonte with the stun flash. It's first blood for the mid laner of Team Meteos here on the Pike, making sure this game is a spicy one for us.
Is that a triple points on that one, Flowers? Because all 3 used emotes after the death, or is it only the killer that gets the cake points for that?
Well, let's take one more look at it. Points or not, this was some style. Damonte with the last second flash to make sure he was able to get the CC onto Sneaky there. Also, as we were transitioning into the replay, I did see that it is Louis Vuitton Kiana, so they got all the style points here as Apollo looks for that last auto attack, but he will not flash for it. Now things are turning around down here. It's Sneaky and Smoothie putting the pain down onto Afromoo. Nice knock-up coming through, and Sneaky gets it done. True Damage striking back.
Damn, okay. The Yasuo and Senna lane, the most unexpected duo, ends up running down the Zilean and Jhin. But we got to check these skins and see everywhere where they're at, because this is a A-tier bait out of Smoothie. You can tell what was happening in CLG. What one of his best traits was just baiting, just needed the rest of the team to be there to follow up and snake Sneaky with Yasuo. He's having a good time, Flowers. I think all these players are enjoying thoroughly the champions that they have chosen.
Yeah, once you get off to a good start with the Yasuo in the bottom lane, you know it's about to be a good time. But here comes Meteos on the Evelynn. Doesn't even need the invisibility, showing up to ruin the party here for True Damage. Call this KDA's revenge as Meteos shows up and takes down the rival band. Now, can he get a little bit of damage here on the Smoothie? There would have been your CC to secure it, but a nice flash away from the Senna keeps Smoothie alive. And Meteos is going right back around to prowling through the jungle.
That Evelynn is going to be so... You know, this is why I think they're tryharding, Flowers. Eve is like a top-tier pro pick right now. Ever since LPL showed it, EU started playing, like the tryhards go in there. Pobelter, you got to take that.
Oh, POV, Notorious. He goes in with the turret dive. He takes his opponent with him. Yeah, it's a 1-for-1, but it's all about sending a message, man.
The message was not sent, Flowers. There was no connection in that one because we didn't get an emote post-mortem. You can emote when you're dead, and that just lets teams know that you're aware. You know what went down. So takes
tragic miss of points.
Thinking about it, bam. Because both could have actually popped an emote right here, get extra points. They're
forgetting it, man. They're
focused.
fumbling the ball. Right there at the finish line, they're just not getting it all the way done. Hopefully they remember. Moving forward here as Damonte moves forward into the top lane. Dyrus setting up, trying to make this happen, but Voyboy with a good parallel convergence, making sure he gets out of that one.
He's got a flash. He saw what happened to Sneaky down there from Damonte's level 1 invade. He's not going to fall for that one, let alone to the Tryndamere. And Dyrus, man, ignite Tryndamere. Come on. At least Voyboy's taking teleport.
Hey, Ignite Tryndamere, that's what I want. I want to see the Ignite on everybody in the game. I think we should have penalized people for teleport like we do for heal. Xmithie is penalizing Damonte for being alive here in the mid lane, grabbing his first kill on the Kiana this game. Meteo's moving towards mid to clean up some of these minions, maybe make a play of his own here, but won't really have the ability to do so on the Eve. Eve is pretty weak unless she gets the drop on you. Oh, Pobelter going right back in, had to flash away from the second turret shot. Still hanging around to see if maybe there's a kill to be had on Meteos. Doesn't look like it. The charm's coming down. Xmithie over the wall, tried to see if Meteos would get a little bit too greedy for that one, but Damonte is here. This is trouble. Damonte goes in. There's one kill. Make it two. Meteos picks that one up, and Team Meteos is looking good. There's your emotes. 2 more points.
Oh, man. Meteos can get to be the carry here against Sneaky, and this is kind of like the Nexus Blitz game where once the kills start rolling in one direction, there is no stopping them. They just topple over like a little avalanche of feeding.
An avalanche of feeding, just making sure nobody goes hungry. Flash coming out from Apollo to stay alive there against the knockup, but the CC comes through for Smoothie, and Sneaky ends up getting the kill with his own Ignite here in the bottom lane. 2v2, it's the Team Sneaky duo coming out on top.
And this bot lane is really just trying to be the most profitable soup kitchen of Summoner's Rift thus far, where everybody gets to go home with a little bit of food. Doesn't matter what side of the counter you're on, everyone's fed.
I'm imagining a restaurant now where you go up to order your food. When the guy gives you your food, instead of paying with money, you give him some food back,
right?
Different kind, trading off some McDonald's for some Wendy's or something.
The same thing, it happened yesterday. I was at the grocery store and this homeless man walks out. It's like, hey man, you got any cash? I'm like, dude, it's modern times, man. I only got a card. I can't help you, but I can give you a banana. He's like, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
Just him and food.
Yeah. Dude is making sure he gets his potassium for the day as Xmithie gets picked off, and now it's going to be Meteos killed in return. 1 for 1 here. Junglers both down. Damonte trying to get away. Smoothie going to be caught up now in that deadly flourish from the Jhin. Apollo picking up some money, and Pobelter is caught between a rock and a hard place, and 4 players on Meteos' team. Adios, my friend. 8-5 game.
Dyrus comes down. He even has time to roam from the top lane down to the middle lane. He may not have been playing pro years, but he still knows what it takes to be a good top laner to just help out the rest of your team without the teleport. So that is an extra diss on Voyboy that he doesn't get to assist, whereas Voyboy or Dyrus just gets to run down and be a part.
Here's one look again at how all these kills went down. Jungler versus jungler. Meteos leveling up to 6 in the middle of the fight. Tries to use that ulti to get himself away to safety, but still couldn't get out. And then, man, once Damonte ends up getting himself popped here. Damonte's not the one who's getting himself popped. Excuse me, I had the players backwards. Once it's Pobelter in trouble, caught behind enemy lines. That's the dude that's not finding any way out. 1 and 3 here on the Akali. He's farming up pretty well. But you can see Damonte doing a lot more work there in terms of the KDA. Evelynn also now level 6, means she has that permanent camouflage as she roams around the map. Makes her that much deadlier. Damonte's going in for the kill onto Xmithie. He's level 6, Xmithie only level 5. But considering Damonte missed some of his combo pieces here, he's still got to be careful. Has the ult ready to go here. Death from below could come through for the kill. And marks the spot. No, it does not. Damonte, you are in trouble. Tries to get over the wall and does it for now, but Xmithie is still in hot pursuit. Pobelter's going to meet up with Meteos and find the kill on him. Now looking to clean up a double onto Aphromoo. Damonte ends up baiting 2 of his other teammates into a real bad spot here. Pobelter won't find that second one. Waves goodbye there with the Zoe as Xmithie comes in and finishes off that last hit on Damonte.
Congratulations, you played yourself, Damonte, because that was all his fault. He missed the combo, still chased Xmithie, and then he outplays him. It is a disaster now. And then Afro's just hinting it down.
Speaking of disaster, Aphromoo just walked up to Smoothie. Afromoo's got a piece of an old clock, and Smoothie's got a giant Glock. So that's not really a fight that I would put in Zilean's favor at any point. Smoothie makes quick work of him. Now the dive's coming through. Now Apollo's going to be killed off. but Smoothie has to escape from Damonte. Remember, the Pyke has no ulti. He tried to use it for the kill earlier, was not able to hit that mark, so now he's down here without any kill potential and just has to farm it up.
Clock and the Glock. That is awfully lyrical, Flowers. You're on fire today.
Yeah. We gotta work on the lyricism here in the show match to really put a show for everybody.
I only know one other word, but I can't say it that rhymes with that. So
yeah, let's drift away from that territory here for the Summer Show match. But Evelynn is taking down that Rift Herald right now. Pairing some purple with some purple, making sure she's got the purple squared life going on here, just getting ready to drop this. Maybe in the top lane, bring some extra money into Dyrus's pocket. They're pushing lanes with Dyrone, trying to make the dive happen onto Voyboy. Chrono Break was not ready. You can look in the top right there. That cooldown still just barely ticking down a little bit from the last time he used it. So they made the gank happen in time. Pobelter's hanging out here in that brightly colored neon smoke, but I don't think the smoking's going to be enough. Smoking kills, but it kills Pobelter as the blue team manages to grab themselves too. Now they can use the Rift Herald. Oh man, Meteos said in the interview he was surprised at how tryhard the Sneaky team was, and he is responding with some spicy Evelynn plays to him here in the third and final game mode as the action does not stop. No time for a breather. Smoothie's trying to walk away from this one. Xmithie don't got a care in the world. He's just looking to finish off the Drake. Says good luck, have fun, hope you guys win the fight. Infernal Drake secured for Sneaky's team. Apollo opens up the firing range, but the bullets are not going to hit. Windwall had already come out to be able to block away any sort of kill potential onto the bottom laners. Grab some damage onto Xmithie, but that will not matter at all.
You know, it was Sneaky flashed in to block the W that would have killed his support Smoothie, which was actually pretty nuts to see because Jin was going to take him down, but they're just going to obliterate.
Oh no, Dyrus had no ulti. These top laners cut down without their I don't die move. Meteos now with a chance to fight Voyboy here in the one-on-one, but remember the Chrono Break is ready to go. The charm comes through, the execute attempt, but it's not going to work. Voyboy with the outplay on the positioning, but underneath the turret, he is gone. Meteos makes it happen, giving him the thumbs up for the extra points. Smoothie is now here alone. Damonte shows up. Give me that free money. 500 gold in the pocket.
Damn, this might be Meteos' best early game of the split, Flowers.
Man, he's having a good game. He's popping off. You're just going to do him dirty like that. Just be like, hey, you know what?
I mean, statistically speaking, the numbers are on my side here.
All right. Crumbs has the numbers, but Meteos also has some numbers with 10, now 14 pages in that Magi Soulstealer, that BM book, that hunt you down homework. This dude is farming up kills all over the Rift. But a teleport's coming in to try to save Smoothie, who honestly just hits Apollo with the 1, 2, 3, and he is out of there. Meteos still on the prowl, 2 levels up on Xmithie, nearly kills the Kiana instantly, just leaves it there for Damonte for some extra assist money. And look at those emotes all being flashed, making sure they're getting that bonus point.
Got 16 stacks on that page already. This is such a powerful Evelynn. It is kind of crazy that he's picking this champion right now and just going to run over the Rift. He's going to take over this, and Sneaky doesn't have much to say about it.
The charm too, man. He popped him and dropped him. Meteos 7-2-4. 11 kill participation.
Apollo,
Sneaky's team only has 12 total kills. Apollo, oh my goodness, they were waiting for you, man. They had that plan. That was premeditated. That's some first-degree murder.
That's like a chicken that's like, come here, little chicken, come here. Here's a little bit of grain, and then straight to the butcher.
Damn, Crumbs, that was pretty graphic. Just baiting the poor little chicken over.
That's how he looked. Looked like a headless chicken walking into it.
Meteos is trying to find a little bit more damage here, but he has to use Agony's Embrace to get himself away. Finally going to be shut down. Rip some of the pages out of that book. Just tell him your dog ate it. As Afromoo and Damonte are now in the 2v2, but Smoothie's got the range to apply the pain. Dyrus tries to swoop in from the side. He applies the slow. There's the chicken ability, my friend, as Damonte picks up the 300 gold, make it a double kill for the Pyke. It does not matter if you got no farm on this champion. As long as you're swimming around between the lanes, picking up kills everywhere, you're going to be doing just fine.
We need a cleanup on the bottom lane, Flowers. There are Smoothies spilling over.
Oh, no, I hate it when that happens. The guy behind the counter filled it up too much, and now the cup's just flowing over. And oh, wait. Damonte, you good, buddy?
No, there's points for that. I'm pretty sure there's points for that.
Wait, is he going for the most inting play? Because he's still got to... All right, if they want to secure the most inting points, he needs to die at least 3 more times, because 2 more will only tie him with Sneaky. Sneaky wisely picked a skin line that contained Yasuo, so that he could be the champion with the 10 death power spike again and try to secure those extra 5 points here for his team. Dyrus versus Pobelter, 1v1 here in the top side. Pobelter goes back in after Dyrus wants to back off. Pobelter committing the ulti, Dyrus with no ulti to even use, and everybody walks away. I'm a little bit disappointed in this outcome here, Crumbs. I kind of wanted to see somebody die.
They're scared. It's like they didn't really mean it. They're just like, I'm just playing, man.
Just walk up, slap the guy. Oh, sorry, bro. It was just a prank.
Right.
Smoothie tries to get away, but Damonte is going in. Firing range opens up. It's time for the curtain call. Take a bow. Here comes the hook into the 4th shot. Nicely done there. The synergy reigns true. And Team Meteos is almost at a 10-kill advantage. Nearly 5,000 gold ahead. 15 minutes in. Voyboy, you gotta beat the crap out of this turret and get your team some extra money, man. You guys got some catching up to do.
Oh, the kid got a lot of work to do, but I don't know if he has enough time to grow up into a teen here and actually start speeding up the amount of homework he's got to get done, Flowers, because the kid is not enough this game. There is too much. He doesn't have enough power to take out 1 member and more. There's a Cillian and Evelynn.
That damage from the Evelynn, but the damage from the Qiyana make it a 1-for-1. Xmithie shows up when he needs to. Now he's stuck in a fight against Damonte, trying to dash back and deal with the Damonte stun, but Damonte did a good job layering that exactly over top of the invisibility, not invincibility, of the Qiyana, making it so very hard for Xmithie to find any way to outplay that one. Dyrus using the ulti here in the top lane. Pobelter with the flash. Dyrus has no more way to keep himself alive. No more cheating button. Pobelter can now kill him if he can close the distance, but I don't think it's going to happen. Tryndamere is pretty slippery.
Pobelter has more respect for Dyrus than Dyrus has of his own ability there by flashing away, giving him the respect that an ulting Tryndamere can have against an Akali that popped her ulti. And we are pretty even, I'd say, Flowers. I know it's 6K. I know it's 26-15. But remember how the Nexus Splits game went, where one team just started stomping the other. And before you know it, those boundaries spilled over, and we were neck and neck.
I'm loving it. I hope that Team Sneaky can bring it back and keep it close. There we go. Hey, the notorious POB making it happen in the top lane. But as soon as he tries, Meteos is just making sure Voyboy never gets to press that R button. He might as well only be playing with 3 fingers on the keyboard. Wait, no, some people do that normally anyway. I can't say it. I'm one of those people that plays with pinky on Q, so
same.
3 fingers on keyboard's unusual to me. But either way, no R keys are being pressed by Voyboy here today. Meteos making sure of it. Apollo grabbing the kill onto Pobelter, who is stuck behind enemy lines. Meteos might be able to find a freebie onto Xmithie, even with the flash over the wall, man. Electrocute. Take that man down. Shocking display of skill. Double kill for Meteos here on this Evelynn.
He's not a champion anymore. He's just a coder. He's hacked the game. He can just immediately delete whoever he wants, and there's nothing they can do about it. That's what Meteos has done. He's transcended the plains of Commoner's Rift. He's become one with the spaghetti.
Oh my goodness, he's got his hat. He's got 25 stacks in the Medjai's. This Eve is one-shotting anybody she comes across. This game is all about Meteos. Look at the damage. Voidia. Oh, nope. Oh, maybe it will happen anyway. Okay, he goes for the early ulti here. Voyboy really wanted to get away from that one. Meteos actually threw his Q backwards, but it does not matter because Aphromoo is right there. How better to keep your book stacks forever than have a support who can keep you alive even when you should not be. Double kill for Dyrus, but he will go down afterwards. Meteos and Damonte working together here, trying to find the kill on Pobelter. Why am I even saying trying, man? If Meteos is involved, that's getting done.
I'm going to need an official ruling again, Flowers. What happens if you get a kill, you emote, but then Cillian revives him? Does that count?
Nope, because it's not a kill. Doesn't register in the game. Doesn't count. You're just emoting for the sake of emoting at that point. Apollo and Smoothie, 1v1. Apollo needed one more hit, and there you go. The dancing grenade. Waltzing them all the way back to the spawn platform. See you later, Smoothie. More money for Apollo.
More money for Meteos. Here it is. 3,
oh,
2, 1. Tactical nuke incoming.
Oh, that's just not fair, man. This Evelyn has taken over the game. He has almost as many kills as the entirety of Sneaky's team. He's got 14. Team Sneaky's got 17. Is Pobelter getting a snack? Where did
The internet. His internet.
what? Is he good? Pobelter, you okay? DeMonte actually showing a lot of sportsmanship here. I think he recognized that his opponent wasn't moving at all, so he didn't go for the insta-gift.
I actually think Pobelter did it. He feigned death like an animal that's scared. It's like, pretend to be dead. Don't leave me alone.
You think he's rolling over and playing dead? He's a possum trying to not. Oh my God, the possum bit back. It was a rabid possum, Crumbs. He just takes a big old bite at him. And now Meteos is trying to clean him up. Agony's embraced backwards. There comes your damage with that last little bit of Q damage to execute him. Meteos avenges his fallen teammate, but man, Pobelter with the 400 IQ plays.
They're trying to catch Dyrus, who has ultimate up, though. So if they actually catch him when he has ultimate, but then they give up on the pursuit, knowing that it's been too long to pick on Dyrus. You've already missed your window. You can only pick on Dyrus in the first 20 minutes of the game. Beyond that, he's his
own man.
He's his own man.
He is not bound by his destiny any longer. He no longer has to just be slammed by ganks over and over and over again. Man, I haven't even been paying attention to Drake's this game because he's just had so many damn kills. Now we've got a collapse here in the mid lane. Can they kill Apollo? It looks like Afromu's going to deny it, but there's still so many players from Team Sneaky here. Meteo's going to remove one of them. Voyboy's already out of the picture. Dyrus still hanging on here. DeMonte grabbing the kill onto Xmithie. Sneaky's trying to dash around, slash around, but the dude has no chance. It is DeMonte picking up a kill, but Sneaky will get one from the grave there with the Ignite. It's a 2-for-4 trade for Meteos' team. Pobelter's just off here in West Virginia, taking the country roads down towards bottom lane, farming up some minions. He ain't even in the fight, and now it's Meteos pushing down the mid lane.
They don't want inhibitors. Last time Meteos was in the show match, they wanted to extend the game as long as possible, Flowers. They want to savor this. When else do you get to be 17 kills into your own teammates, into your own former opponents? I'm pretty sure Meteos has actually played against everybody that is here playing this show match today.
Now Pobelter, can he get out of this one? He's got the smoke, he's got the ult. Good God, man.
That he got out. He did get out of it.
What is the Evelyn ulti's hitbox? I feel like if that thing is on your screen, she just magically hits you and you die in a big old cloud of purple. Well played by Voyboy. He gets taken down below, what, 100 HP there? But it's not quite enough, and he gets the shutdown onto Meteos, ripping the pages out of that book. Sneaky looking for the kill onto Apollo. Resurrection coming out there from Afromu, but now he's shot down as he tries to flash over the wall. Xmithie and Voyboy need a little bit more damage to deal with Dyrus, but they can't quite do it. The man is popping off. He's spinning, he's winning, and he's got to be grinning. A triple kill for Dyrus, make it a quadra. In the top lane with the Tryndamere, the ace is his.
If he just goes straight to top lane, I think he's got time for the Pentaflowers. It's a little unrealistic, but it's still counting.
I'm a little bit sad he's not going
still
for it.
Gives him the opportunity, right? He doesn't have a competitive pentakill in his playbook.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the timer for double, triple, and quadra is like 5 seconds, but the timer for pentakill is like 30. So
it's huge.
It's a really, really long time. I think you're 100% correct, and he could have gone up there and tried to challenge Pobelter there for that power.
That's a Cloud Soul. That's a Cloud Dragon 22 minutes in.
That doesn't matter.
69 kills, exactly.
Ooh, DeMonte with the smooth criminal there, just waiting for Xmithie to face check, takes him down and kills him with the fadeaway damage on the Pike stun. Now, can Sneaky get this red buff, or is DeMonte going to interfere with it? It doesn't look like it.
Michael Phelps.
Oh, over the wall goes DeMonte. He finds Voyboy on accident, goes for the death from below, but won't be able to find it there thanks to the ulti from Voyboy, keeping him safe. But that means Voy no longer has that ulti to use here against Meteos, and the Agony's embrace gets him in, gets him out, gets him all the clout. Double kill from Meteos on the Evelyn. It's 49-23. Crumbs, I define a fiesta game of League of Legends as each team having at least 1 kill per minute. And right now, Sneaky's team is averaging 1 kill per minute. Meteos' team is averaging 1 kill per 30 seconds. These guys are bloodthirsty. Sneaky grabs a shutdown kill onto DeMonte, but Apollo picks him up in return. Now the mid lane inhibitor turret is going down. That thing's out of the picture. 4-man push from Team Meteos. It is looking bad for Team Sneaky here. They started off this show match so strong today in Nexus Blitz, but now when it's down to the wire, it's Team Meteos really making them work for it.
This isn't just a Fiesta Flowers. This is a rich girl's quinceañera. That's the kind of party we got here. Just no reservations.
Oh,
everything. Donkeys, celebrations, all sorts of tiny little dishes served on large platters.
Man, if this is the rich girl's quinceañera, then Evelyn has got to be the girl we're celebrating right now, because good golly, Miss Molly, 21-5-9. Again, so many kills. Right back to 25 stacks in the book. Nearly full build, has the Lich Bane. I don't know how he can't just look at somebody and delete him off the face of the earth right now.
Look at him go. Deleted.
Oh, Sneaky. You going to survive here? A little bit longer? Nope. Even if you manage to contain Meteos, Damonte is just going to get you with the Pyke. Pyke is also 14, 7, and 15. If you don't have a 22-kill Evelyn bearing down on you, 14-kill Pyke is running across the map like a bat out of hell, just so fast, and he's going to show up and insta-give you two. It's so hard for anybody on this true damage roster of Team Sneaky. Man, I think the band might break up.
He wants a race. He wants a race.
Oh, man. Damonte, does he have... Oh, I was about to say, does he have the shoes? But he must have left those at home. Or the other pair of shoes today.
Yeah, when you're swimming that fast, do you even need shoes at that point? Can your shoes stay on when you're at that speed?
So you can swim around quicker. Make sure that you got some of those big old scuba flippers. As Apollo and Afromu are just sort of, I mean, they don't even have anything else to kill. They're just grabbing some of the jungle monsters here. Pushing up the bottom lane with Dyrus. I mean, they got mid lane inhib down. It's time to focus on something else.
They're kind of
pushed up. Come on, boys. Where are we at? What are we backing away for? Let's see some blood. It's been at least 10 seconds since somebody died. That's a long time in this game. Dyrus is spinning in. Meteos, unstoppable. Managed to sneak his way behind their opponents, pulling off the kill. Xmithie dead for 35. Damonte now coming out of the base. Look at how fast is this man's shutdown for Pobelter. While we were watching Damonte do the Tour de France, it was actually Pobelter here grabbing himself a double and critically onto Meteos. Afromu has to run away. Damonte needs to join up with his buddy here in the mid lane to try to help him get some kills, turn this back around.
I just saw into Damonte's mind, Flowers. He ran straight to top because the wave was there, and then he realized, hey, I actually am playing a show match. I gotta get in here.
You gotta get in there and get some kills. He's revived by Afromu, but can he make the plays? I don't think so. Smoothie just trains his sights on him. Click, click, boom. Adios, Damonte, and Team Sneaky is holding on.
Oh, they smell blood in the water. They're going for the Baron. They've got 4 people up. They've got the timers. There's no TPs. I think they're actually going to play the objective game and claw back into this one, Flowers.
What is this, real League of Legends? I've been expecting more and more bloodbath, but now they're going after the big purple worm. Let's see if we get an objective, or maybe Crumb.
Oh, it's a big Baron.
Maybe
I can see it. It's
we'll
a big
get
Baron.
A throw. This could be the Dignitas Baron of old. Will they be able to secure it, or does Meteos do the impossible? No, the Baron is secured by Sneaky, but Xmithie is already down and Meteos will follow. Boy now in some danger, getting himself back with the chrono break. Smoothie trying to kite away. Afromu going to be kept alive by his own ultimate, but it will not be allowed to proc. Pobelter goes on a killing spree, and Apollo is right back into the fountain. The man might as well be taking a bath by now.
They actually did it. They didn't lose the Baron. They didn't get it stolen, and they got 3 people out to save the base. This is where their minds, they can't separate themselves from being pro players and from being part of this bloodbath boss. They have to, it's like an itch that you just have to scratch. I gotta farm some minions. I gotta stabilize the minion waves. I gotta get my lanes
pushing. Macro, bro, my economy. You've got to play the macro game. But the one part of the macro game nobody cares about this game at all is the Drakes. The score is 1 Drake to 2 at 28 minutes. Nobody's ever getting a soul this game. If anybody gets a Dragon Soul this game, I will eat my tie at the end of this broadcast. I'm not even wearing a tie. I will find a tie and I will eat it. Because there's nobody getting the Dragon Soul this game. They just got up to 3, but this game's in within the next 5 minutes. I guarantee it's not going to happen. And even if it doesn't, blue team will end up taking the Dragon because they got control over the map right now. Dyrus going in after Sneaky. Needs another auto attack to be able to take him down. There you go. Endless Rage. Show it up. Sneaky is gone. Pobelter again. making the moves. The notorious POB. Meteos going in. He's got the damage. Boy's already out of the team fight. And there goes Evelynn, ladies and gentlemen. Xmithie jumps in. Clutch ulti coming out from Aphromoo. Meteos looking for the charm. Needs a little bit of damage. Doesn't even need to be involved. Scratch that. I'm wrong. 8 for Team Meteos. And that should be all she wrote. I am not eating Thai tonight.
The captain wins the 1v1, inspires the team to win the Summoner's Rift bout with skins that are coordinated. They'll end this game and put the year's mark on the Meteos versus Sneaky rivalry. Who would have thought?
Trying
Flowers?
to farm up. They're trying to farm up a couple of extra kills, pad those stats a little. They want to end this in style. They got the extra kill into Sneaky there at the very end.
Oh, no.
Are they backing away?
They're backing off.
They're deciding they want to farm it out a little bit more. These guys are going to let it go forward. Remember, it was Team Meteos that I think had a chance to win the Nexus Blitz game, but then gave their opponents the honorable chance to have the next duel.
The mercy
Damonte
killing.
going in, looking for more kills. There's your X marks the spot. That's 1. Can he make it 2? Didn't quite have Xmithie at the health threshold. The game is still going, man. The game is still going. Nexus at about 20% health.
Someone's got to get in there. Someone's got to get in there, Flowers. This kind of overconfidence always comes back. And Sneaky, once being given this chance back to live a little bit longer, I think they're going to run away with it.
You think they're actually going to make it back?
Yeah.
You think they're going to run this whole game back?
Run it back. Run it back, baby. Team Meteos don't want to win. They want to kill.
Meteos looks like he has other plans. Meteos looks like he's hungry. Oh, knockup finds its way onto Dyrus. Boy dropping the parallel convergence. Team Meteos has to run the hell away. Cannot afford to be jumped on there by this squad. Everybody's starting to get a lot of items, my friend. Although it's an 11,000 gold lead, pretty much everybody in this game is just completely squishy, and it's all damage items, so whoever gets the drop on the other guys is going to win the fight. Smoothie nearly 100-0'd here, down to 1/3 HP, but Boy gets the kill, and the Meteos here to start the fight. Dyrus is spinning around, but he's already in the ulti, and Boy's able to get himself away. Pobelter dashing through too. It's about to be another dead on Meteos' team. What a victory here from Team Sneaky. Damonte is trying to do some sneaking of his own now into the base. Go after the Nexus perhaps. The dash over the wall, trying to get away from Boy. He dodges away from the Q. Damonte is looking to maybe end this game. He won't do it. It's the ace again for Team Sneaky. They're running down the mid lane. It's 30-second death timers. They just might do it again. Could Team Meteos' desire for memes be the thing that brings life to Team Sneaky's dreams? The push keeps coming. Team Sneaky on to the inhibitor turret themselves. Inhibitor will be their next target. Meteos and Apollo alive in 10 seconds. Aphromoo alive in 5. Dyrus also going to be up here very soon. Team Sneaky not one to back away from a challenge. They're going for the Nexus turrets. Knock up one to Aphromoo. Nexus turret number 1 nearly dead. Pobelter jumping in, able to make Aphromoo use the ulti there on himself. Dyrus is spinning into the fight as Meteos grabs the kill onto Pobelter. Apollo has to get himself away there. He is the fast. He's kicking ass.
Meteos.
Here comes the bullet, but they're not finding the target, but Meteos is. Everybody on Team Sneaky is dead. They committed, and their commitment was punished. Damonte is doing his best Michael Phelps impersonation, swimming fast towards that enemy Nexus.
All right, Sneaky, all chat, don't end, please. Don't end, please. That's their best way out of this game. If he just begs Damonte, hey, man, you want 5v5 mid lane right now?
5v5 in ARAM.
Don't
Could
do
be
it.
the end. Damonte's here. He's waiting. Do they wait for the entire team to show up for the victory picture? Do they go for one last team fight here instead?
A fountain dive.
I'm so curious.
They
how
have
this
to dive. If he's Michael Phelps,
Will
they have to dive.
Will they actually end it?
No, Dyrus, what are you
Dyrus
doing?
is hitting it. Okay, now he's just hitting the minions. He's been called off. Apollo shot it once. They want to kill these guys as they spawn. Meteos with another ace. The minions will finish it, and GG, well played. Team Meteos takes the win in game number 3. Team Sneaky averaging more than 1 kill per minute. Team Meteos averaging more than 2 kills per minute. Absolute bloodbath, more than 100 kills total. That's how I want to see a show match ended.
That was close. That was so close. They gave Sneaky a window back. They took it, but it wasn't wide enough for the whole team to come through and end the Nexus.
Hey, nobody can dispute that Team Meteos hard won that because they gave their opponents a chance back in. But with the game wrapped up, Crumbs and I are now going to rejoin Le Tigris and Golden Glue to break down the series.
Welcome back to the analyst desk, Cap and Crumbs. I think y'all both probably need a breather after everything that just went down.
Only him.
In Summoner's Rift.
I drank a lot of this water bottle. I got like one swig left, and then that's it.
Staying hydrated. I like to see it. Golden Glue, you and I were watching it here from the analyst desk perspective, and wowee, 2 kills per minute on average for the side of Meteos, 1 on the side of Sneaky. Is it everything that you hoped it would be here in Summoner's Rift?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, just watching the game, I was kind of just upset watching how much damage Evelynn was doing. It felt like Evelynn wasn't like actually playing League of Legends. It was like you literally like just touch them and they die. Like I couldn't believe it. But what a beautiful game. And I love how Meteos team at the very end they gave Sneaky's team just the taste of victory, right? And then they just pulled it right back, took it away from them. It was a great show match, lots of fights, lots of deaths, and they need to nerf Evelynn for sure.
The Evelynn that we all fear in solo queue somehow made an appearance here in the showcase, and there was that one moment where it looked like the side of Sneck was going to turn things around, Crumbs, but in the end it was just a little too delayed to try and break into that Nexus, so Meteos' team was able to turn it around.
I'm thinking now it's more what Golden Glue was saying, where they're just teasing them, just saying, like, oh, you could win too. Do you want to know what it tastes like, what it feels like to destroy the enemy Nexus, to be inside the enemy's space? And there is just no chance here, because then when Evelynn is flanking, that's the damage that you get to see, because this is exciting for me. Check this out, right? This, okay, deleted.
What is that?
I don't know what abilities happened, but I just know people died.
Yeah, also I loved watching Damonte just swim around, the Michael Phelps reference. Like, he was literally zooming across the map. That was funny to see.
He was an Olympian, man, just swimming across that map as fast as he could. The one time that he actually tried to backdoor, it felt like for a second he thought, oh, wow, we might actually lose. And then as soon as he tried to backdoor, there was just 4 dudes immediately ready to just nope him right back into the fountain again. That game was wild. I had so much fun with that one.
Yeah, so close for him in that moment. And despite the final score, it does feel like it was so close between these two teams in the end, but 146 points to 96 means Meteos' side will be walking away with the total victory, but exactly 50 points, which was the award for winning Summoner's Rift. So it really came down to this play here, Golden Glue, getting to see them just explosive from Blue's side. And what do you think that just offered for them to be able to seal the series, considering how strong they started off?
That's like really the 200 IQ play for Meteos' team. You know, like they literally, I swear, if you're Sneaky's team and you just ace them, you finally kill them and you're running down, you're taking turrets and you're like, oh my God, we can win this, guys, we can win this. And then you barely don't, you get one Nexus turret and you look after the game and it was like, oh yeah, all you need to do is an exact 50 points. You would have won if you just won this. And that really, like, I want to say that was all orchestrated by Meteos, and that was brilliant just way to get at Sneaky, and, you know, good job, man.
Yeah, that was mental Armageddon from Meteos' team. There's no better way to make them remember this day.
It was a reverse sweep. It was a reverse sweep, right? They lost the first one, reverse swept.
They're watching a little too closely to some of the past series, wanted to repeat that fortune. With Crumbs and Captain Flyers, you did get to see everything here today. Before we close things out, starting off with Crumbs, want to get your thoughts on the experience that we brought through a triathlon. It makes sense that Michael Phelps was going to show up here today.
All I want, bring Nexus Blitz back, all right? It feels brutal to see it. You're like, all right, I want to play it. Let's get in there. Let's load up. You're like, oh, ARAM 5v5 custom? Like, training? Where did I find the Nexus? Where is this Nexus Blitz?
We could have played Nexus Blitz after this, Crumbs. We could have just gone in and played some Nexus Blitz, but the mode is gone. We will remember you, brave soldier. Next time Nexus Blitz comes back, man. Next time Nexus Blitz comes back, we'll all have to play some of it. But man, I couldn't ask for more from this. We got spicy Nexus Blitz from minute 1. We got a 1v1 where nobody played to farm. Literally both players died before either of them had a single minion. And then our final game between both teams averaged 1 kill per 20 seconds. Couldn't ask for more. I'm happy. 2 thumbs up. Would recommend to family and friends.
Yeah.
Golden Glue, with you joining us here on the analyst desk today. Is there anything else that you could have asked for, or any words that you would like to share for the fans that are enjoying the show match?
It was fun to watch. I'm glad that both teams that were winning in both the Nexus Blitz game and the Summoner's Rift made sure to give the opponent the taste of victory and then swiftly take it away. But other than that, I would say, I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the playoffs. Kind of sucks that I won't be there, but we tried our best and we just didn't make it. And I'm excited to watch the rest of LCS and Worlds.
And of course, thank you, Captain Flowers and Crumbs, for joining us. But Golden Glue, whether you're entertaining us with your own gameplay or here joining us on the desk, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, everyone. We do have a winner to interview, so I'm going to go ahead and grab Meteos for our Verizon post-game interview that you don't want to miss. Like I said, you don't want to miss it because I've got Meteos here after that tremendous victory, closing it out in Summoner's Rift, 146 points to you and the rest of the team. First of all, initial reactions, any trash talk words that you got for your opponents that you only for a moment gave a window to?
Well, after our Nexus Blitz game where they didn't give us sudden death, we were got us pretty upset. We didn't forget that, so had to punish them for their try-hard bad manners.
You're speaking of try-hard, though, and you brought the Evelynn, which was just ultimately dominating in this game, and even seemed like you were spending a bit of extra time bot for Sneaky in the beginning. Is that the case?
Well, I had to. Sneaky was trying to feed me some kills, which is, really, really nice thing of him to do, really nice show of friendship. So, I had to collect.
So if you did have to say between the three different modes that you had here today, a favorite, whether it was with enjoyment or just sheer domination, which would it be?
I think that Summoner's Rift was probably the most fun. I think it's just probably the map everyone has the most experience on. So, good old League of Legends. Can't complain about Summoner's Rift. Always a good time.
It was definitely a good time watching here. I mean, 2 kills per minute, I believe, is what we ended up coming to, 1 for the opponent. What was comms like during this, whether it be you talking to the rest of your team or to the other team?
Well, so for our team, the thing everyone was talking about the most was remembering to spam emotes after every kill, because you get points for that. You don't get points for just killing people, but you get points for emoting after kills. So it was basically every time there's a kill, we're just like, emote, 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 emote. So we're just spamming emotes. And before the game, we're like, oh, make sure everyone picks the right skins because you get points for the right skins. And then aside from that, there wasn't a whole lot of strategy. It was just like see champion, try to kill champion. And it seemed to work out pretty well for us.
I did catch that Pobelter on the opposite side did kill someone without emoting after. So maybe that's what the issue was for them, not as vocal in comms. Well, I do want to give you the chance to be vocal here for the audience. It is a show match after all, a great opportunity for the community to connect to you. What words would you have to say for them as you are now the champion of this show match?
Well, I just want to say, thank you to all the fans who came out to the show match, supported Team Meteos. It was a hard-fought battle. Team Sneaky fought well, but we managed to win. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It was fun to be here. And I look forward to hopefully coming back to the LCS soon and giving you guys some more entertaining matches.
We do appreciate the entertainment that you and everybody else that competed today put forward. Thank you for that and participating.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, that is going to do it for us here tonight, but that is just the start of the action that we have for this finals weekend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the championship qualifier, then clear your calendars because Sunday, it's the big one. We crown a new champion and you're not going to want to miss it. So until then, my friends, stay breezy. Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night.